Well, September is Heritage Month and we are still carrying on with the theme for the month, which is reclaiming, restoring and celebrating our living culture. We'll be featuring some of our country's traditional artists for the next coming weeks as we revel in the rich cultural music we have to offer. This morning we have Venda rap artist Azwindini Maluleke and Teakay Ntsepe from the Setswana culture group Dinonyane. Very good morning and welcome, gentlemen, to Morning Live.
Morning.
All right, Azwindini, let me start with you. You are a rap artist. You proudly rap in Venda. And more we are seeing young artists who do the same thing. If we take a look at an artist such as Shoma Jozi, who has managed to capture a whole audience of people by singing in her mother tongue. What's that been like for you? And why is it important for you to express yourself in Venda?
Well, Venda is the language that I prefer to rap in because I see a lot of rappers out there. We came in the same style, and I see that Venda, it's so beat back when it comes to music and rapping. Then that's when I decided to write in Venda and do my thing.
All right, Teakay, you're part of a cultural group yourself, and you guys also, through your music, you celebrate Setswana and everything that the Setswana heritage and culture means. Tell us about the group, how it came about, and what kind of music or message do you guys try to spread through the music that you do? Okay,
the group is Dinonyane cultural group under the umbrella of Kopano youth group. Since the inception of the youth group, we have established different kind of groups within Kopano Kematla. But the main focus was, because we are based in Bokonibu Pirima, in Tlekstop in Jovetin, we decided that our focus will be in our tradition of Setswana. Since we celebrating 15 years this year of doing the cultural music and youth development, the group, we have different kind of groups within Kopano Kematla. There's development, there's a professional ones. Now what we're doing is we are focusing on reducing the crime within the community of Jovetin by establishing these kind of groups.
All right. Yes. Okay, you said earlier that you prefer to rap in your home language than you do in English. Do you think that, firstly, take us through what kind of message you are spreading through your music, and do you think the message would be received in the same way if you were expressing it in English, for example?
Oh yeah, cool. When it comes to music, man, when it talks to you, you just feel it. It doesn't matter what language it is. And what's your other question again?
Oh, I asked, do you think if the music that you were doing, the message that you are trying to spread, would come across differently if you were rapping in English? Or do you just think it's all about the music, and if a person feels it, they'll be able to enjoy what you offer?
Yeah, I prefer it's all about the music. So when it's really good music, you're going to feel it, you know. It's going to just go through you. So language or English, according to myself, it doesn't cover thing.
All right, and do you have an album coming up or an EP? What can we expect? And ukamba ngachibenda?
As you know, an album ndina eno nisingile. Ndikonyenga dzikigi my people mpukeni ndikona pesa album yanga.
All right, I like that what you just said. Oh, my people, make sure that you book me and book me. But you do have a hot album that's coming up, right?
Yes, I do have a hot album coming up. I've finished up everything, so I'm starting slowly. Yeah, we're coming before the end of this year. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Now, Teakay, you also work with a lot of children in the work that you do. How have young people been receiving, or how have they been encouraged to continue to just celebrate their culture through music?
Yeah, you know, in this modern life that we are living, people forget their heritage and culture. The main focus is to bring them back to their cultures, so that we celebrate more and more heritage and culture, and we're telling the stories of our forefathers. That's the main focus of us to have this. To work with you is very difficult, but it's also a challenge. But we have decided that we have to be here with them to understand them, because it's a passion that pushes you to do that.
All right. And where would you like to see the group go, Dinonyane?
Dinonyane, in 5 years will be far from, because we are focusing on more taking them to overseas to get more bookings abroad. But the main focus also is we have been nominated for South African Traditional Music Awards.
Congratulations.
For SABC, yes. And on the previous 2015 and 2016, we have won 2 categories of Satmas with the Kopanoki Matla traditional group, the senior groups. Now the young ones, they said, no, this year we want to be part
They're
of that.
also taking up the challenge and are also wanting to scoop more and more of those awards, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. Azwindini, it's been a pleasure, right? That were 2 artists who are proudly celebrating their heritage and their culture through the music that they do. It is time for us to take a quick